Hey guys, today we are doing something a little bit different. I am doing finally another Get Ready With Me video. I tried to make it a little bit chit-chatty. I don't know, at times it was, but at other times I had no idea what to talk about. But this look is definitely something that I wear when filming. I'm gonna go film a couple videos, so I really just wanted to show you guys how I get ready to film and my filming face of the day. And I also use some brand new drugstore products as well as products that I've recently picked up that are new to me. So cue the footage and we're rolling. Okay, so for foundation today, I'm going to be using a brand new one. I've never tried this one before, and this is the Almay TLC Truly Lasting Color 16-Hour Makeup, and I got the shade 160 Naked. It comes in this really nice glass bottle, and it has this nice little pump. Let me grab a brush to use with it. So I'm just going to put like a kind of, oh, that's a big pump. I'm going to do like a pump and a half maybe and kind of start this out. I did test it color-wise on my skin before this just because I didn't know if it was going to match or not. So let me grab my mirror and start buffing it in. It feels like a super thick foundation, but we shall see. I'm not seeing a lot of coverage though. My brushes are so soft though. I just washed them. I love using clean makeup brushes. It feels super good and like cooling going on, but it's just one of those that are like kind of thick. It smells really good though. Now this is a foundation that I definitely don't think has set yet, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I don't know though. I think the coverage is okay. Meh. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using two. I've been using these two in conjunction with each other on my face for a very long time, and I love them because they are two completely different formulas. I'm going to start with the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer in Light Under My Eyes. I absolutely love this formula for the drugstore. I can't get over it, and I'm almost out of this one. No! I just feel like squeezing it out sometimes is a little bit hard. I'm just going to go under my eyes with this. And I don't know why, but I always put it in both places and then I start blending it out. And I think I got too much. I gotta blend this stuff so darn much because I put so much on. And then for my face, I've loved using the Clinique Advanced Concealer, and I'm the shade 01 Matte Light. I've raved about this stuff for a super long time. Right when I started YouTube, actually, I used it all over my face, even under my eyes. And now looking back, I don't know how I used this on my under eye area because it's so darn thick. So I really like this stuff to conceal blemishes and redness around my nose and places like that. That foundation, I don't struggle a ton with like big pores because I do have dry skin, but my pores are like so visible right now around my nose. That's not a good sign. Okay, we're getting there. So moving right along, I'm going to set everything, I think, after I clean my little fingers off with my makeup wipe. Do you guys do that? I feel like every time I use concealer, like my fingers just feel so like icky and I have to get it off with a makeup wipe. For powder, I'm going to be using my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Sandstorm. This is my go-to of all time, and I'm just applying that with my e.l.f. powder brush. After getting that powder on, I don't know, the foundation's not looking too bad. But today I'm going to try to use some new makeup for you guys. I don't know, some of this is brand new, some of it's just new to me, but like that foundation. And next I want to use this little brow palette for you guys. Brow palette, did I say that right? I think so. So this is from Maybelline, and I recently picked it up and posted about it on Instagram, but this is the Brow Drama Pro palette in deep brown, and I've used this a few times. I kind of want to know if you guys want a review on it. I don't know, I'm very 50-50 on doing a review, but I mean, you guys will get a little sneak peek of my thoughts because honestly, I love that it comes with a spoolie and the colors are a little bit warm, but I think I just prefer like the pencil form for a brow product. I don't know, if you guys have tried this, let me know down below what you think of it because I would love to know. But I'm first gonna go into the wax and go through my brows. I don't know, every time I put this on though, I feel like it gives my brows like a warm cast. I don't know, I'm just not a super huge fan of the color. It does fill in your brows super nicely though. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the powder, and the powder is really nice too. I don't find the powder as warm as the wax, which is nice. And then the last step in there is the highlight, and really, I don't really know if this was necessary. I guess it kind of is if you're traveling and if you want it all in one, but for me, I mean, I could just break out like my Shimmering Sands Trio from CoverGirl and use an eyeshadow, so I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of having that highlighter in there. Browsies are dunsies. Next, I will be adding some eyeshadow, and I'm not quite sure what look I'm gonna do today. Obviously, I can't do much because I do have my eyelash extensions, and they really don't like you to use eyeliner or mascara on them. So I'm just gonna go with kind of a lighter look. I do have a palette in mind though, but I'm gonna start, as always, with my NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. Now this is one, it's so funny because I got this because of Miss Glamorazzi. And she said it's like so good for oily lids. I've said this before, and I don't have oily lids, so I don't know. People ask me about eyeshadow primer all the time, and personally, I don't really have a favorite. I've just been using that one because I bought it and it was dang expensive. Granted though, I do like the thin formula and it does do its job. But let's go into the palette now. I'm going to be using my favorite Naked 2 today. So I don't really know what direction I'm going to go today. I'm not going to go too heavy. I might stick to like Verve and Pistol though, because those are two of my favorites with my blue eyes. Those are kind of the two that when I reach for this, I kind of just think of using those. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Verve, which is just a really nice silvery color, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. And while we do the lids, I'm going to talk to you guys about this nail polish that I have on. If you follow me on some of my social media stuff, I raved about this brand after using it. This is the newer, to me at least, Vinylux brand, and I recently found it at Meijer and I was so excited. So I used it, like I said, for the first time, and the formula was the best thing that I've ever tried in my entire life when it came to a nail polish brand. Like, in my mind, this stuff is a little bit more expensive than like Essie and OPI and stuff, at like $10.50 a bottle. That's how much this stuff is. And I was like, I don't even care that it's more expensive because this beat out Essie and OPI's formulation like times 100. I was that impressed. Can you believe it? So I raved and raved and raved, and people were asking about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, it's fantastic. Granted, I can't talk about the wear yet because I've had it on for an hour. So then I go to work the next day, and I have like 5 out of 10 nails chipped by lunchtime. I was so disappointed. Like, all day I felt like I had this cloud hanging over my head, and it was literally because I was so disappointed with this nail polish. So anyway, continuing with the story, I think I'm gonna go in with Snakebite a little bit. I want to warm this up. So yes, I tried it and I posted about it like I always do, but I was just so disappointed. And now that I've had it on for a little over 24 hours, I just have a lot of wear on the end of my nails. Like, it's nothing super noticeable, but I don't know. I just was expecting way more because from what I was hearing, this brand was supposed to be just like super long wear, and I think they even say that it's supposed to last like 7 days. I was all ready to do a review for you guys and everything, but I think I'm gonna have to hold off now because I want to try some other formulas. This one, which I think is beautiful for fall, I can't remember the exact name, but it's almost like an iridescent berry color, and they have other formulas that are more creamy, so I want to try those because I feel like in the past this like metallic-y finish has always chipped a little bit easier, which, I mean, still, I'm not making excuses for the brand because I don't know, I was just expecting way more. What do you guys think? Is it looking okay so far? This is gonna sound super funny. Ooh, I think I do like that. I don't want to go too heavy, but it's so funny because I, like I said, recently cleaned my makeup brushes, so I'm not used to like picking up a brush and actually going in and getting that exact color on my eyes. Like, normally I feel like it's a mix of so many different colors, and I think I have one of my eyelashes. Nope, that was a brush hair. But yeah, like actually getting true to colors out of a palette, I don't know, it's really exciting to me because that rarely ever happens. Okay, so I feel like I need a little bit more on the lid, so I'm going to go in, I guess, to Verve again just to make it a little bit more shiny and silvery. For the lower lash line, I am going to go in with probably some of Snakebite. This is a really pretty color. I feel like I don't give some of these colors like a good enough shot in this palette, but Snakebite, I'm loving you right now. So I'm just gonna take a little pencil brush, kind of go on the outside corner, not too much though, because I'm not gonna be wearing liner. Ooh, I wonder if I could like use an angled brush. Ooh, I'm gonna try that. So since my light bulb went off, I am gonna try to push some of this black shadow, which is called Blackout, fittingly, with a, what is this, slanted brush or like an eyebrow brush. And I'm gonna try to place that on my lash line without disturbing my eyelashes, just because I'm supposed to stray away from liner. But I want a little bit of deep darkness. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to talk when I do this. Ooh, it's working! Okie dokie. Let me add a little bit more to my lower lash line. I want to add like some shimmer or some of that Verve, like kind of closer to the inner corner. So I'm going to go in with Verve, my probably favorite color from the palette, I would have to say. And just drag that right along my little tear duct to kind of match up with that lid that we have going on with the same color, if I don't poke myself in the eyeball. Ooh, okay, for blush, I'm going to be using a newer product to me. This is not brand new in stores, but I've been really actually into these L'Oreal Visible Lift blushes, and this is in Soft Pink, number 502, and I recently picked this up. I don't even know why, like, I don't know, like I remember I think a while ago when they first came out, but like I was never super interested in them. I don't know, maybe I just thought the color was super pretty. So I'm gonna just put some of that on the back of my hand and get the e.l.f. small stipple brush to help me out. But when I first tried this, I was actually applying it with my fingers because I had washed all my brushes and I didn't have any for the next day to get ready for like work or something. So I used my fingers, and I'm kind of doing that now. I'm kind of blending it out, but I love the formula of this thing. Like, it's super nice. It blends flawlessly, and it's almost like a powdery finish right away, like after you kind of blend it a little bit. I don't know. I'm just super, super impressed with these. That foundation has definitely set now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking it. Oh, let's highlight the skin now. So I'm going to be using this L'Oreal True Match Illumi Powder Glow Illuminator in Ice. I think this is like the lightest color. But when these first came out, I was not super into highlighting my skin, so I kind of just overlooked them and passed them. But ever since getting that Mary Luminizer that I featured in my September favorites, I've been super into it lately. So I'm just going to kind of mix all these colors together. I don't think I've done that before, and I've heard this ice shade can be very harsh if you use like too much or like a certain color, but I don't know, I've been really happy with it. I've used it like once, and sorry, I have cat hair all over my brushes. I've been leaving them out on my vanity. Like normally I'd put them up on my shelves, but my shelves are getting a little loose and I don't want them to hit me in the head and fall down, so I've just been keeping them out on my vanity. So Lily's hair is all over them, and that's not good with eyeshadow brushes, because so many times I'll put on an eyeshadow and I will feel little hairs all over my face for the rest of the day, and they're so annoying because they're white and I can't see them to get them off. Okay, that felt like that was a really long story. But, ooh, I like this. And I like this little brush with it. I've never used this little tiny fan brush before, but very, very happy with that. I think I'm going to conceal under my eyes just a little bit more with my Bare Minerals powder. So let me grab it. Of course, it's like buried in all this stuff. Here it is. So this is my little Emily Eddington trick. Just if I feel like I do my eye makeup and my under eyes just don't look, I don't know, concealed enough, I guess. I kind of already said that. I reach for this stuff, so I am going to get to my favorite little brush, which is the Real Techniques setting brush with this stuff. Just pick up a little bit, tap it off, and just go to town under my eyes. And I feel like, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but I feel like in person, this stuff makes a world of difference. I just always feel like my under eye just looks perfected after I use this on top of that Maybelline concealer. Onto lips, I just applied some of my Bliss X 5-Star Lip Protection chapstick, which I love because it's so darn thick, and I love applying lipsticks on top of it. So I grabbed two options. I think I'm gonna go with this Milani one though, in Uptown Mauve, because I want it to be a little bit more fallish and a little bit of like a deeper berry. I just feel like this is when the look comes together. I'm so excited. Very, very, very thick formula though. I don't think I've used this since last year, and I don't know, it's a little bit different than what I was thinking. So there we go, the look's done. What do you guys think about it? Please let me know your thoughts down below. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like I said, for me this is a little bit different. So let me know if you want to see more of these by giving this video a thumbs up. Always be sure to check the description box too, because I'll have all of the products listed and linked down there for you guys if you want more information. But other than that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you as always so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!